Welcome. At first we introduces the topic of cybersecurity policies and standards. It highlights that policies and standards are critical components of cybersecurity governance, as they provide guidance on how organizations can protect their information and assets from cybersecurity threats. Additionally, effective policies and standards can help organizations maintain compliance with regulatory requirements. Now we expands on the importance of policies and standards in cybersecurity governance. It explains that policies provide high-level guidance on an organization's goals and objectives related to cybersecurity, while standards offer specific guidance on how to achieve those goals. Together, policies and standards help organizations identify potential cybersecurity risks and vulnerabilities, and provide guidance on how to mitigate and manage them effectively. We focus on information security policies, which are a crucial component of cybersecurity governance. It explains that these policies outline an organization's approach to managing information security risks and may include guidance on password management, data classification, access control, and incident management. Information security policies help organizations protect their sensitive information from unauthorized access and data breaches and should be regularly reviewed and updated to reflect changing security risks and emerging threats. Here we highlights the importance of an acceptable use policy, which outlines how employees should use IT resources. It provides several examples of guidelines that might be included in such a policy, such as prohibiting the use of IT resources for personal purposes or non-work-related activities, setting guidelines for using email and other electronic communications, and outlining the consequences for violating the policy. This slide emphasizes the importance of employees' roles in maintaining cybersecurity and how policies can help facilitate this. Here we discusses the importance of a data protection policy, which provides guidelines on how personal information is collected, stored, and processed. This policy defines the types of personal information that the organization collects, outlines the measures taken to safeguard personal information, and outlines the circumstances under which personal information may be shared with third parties. This slide emphasizes the importance of protecting personal information and how policies can help organizations do so. Now we highlights the importance of a password policy, which helps ensure that users create strong passwords that are difficult to guess or crack. This policy reduces the risk of unauthorized access to IT systems and sensitive data. Password expiration and reuse policies help ensure that users update their passwords regularly and do not reuse old passwords. A password policy also helps ensure that passwords are not shared or written down, which can increase the risk of unauthorized access. This slide emphasizes the importance of strong passwords and how policies can help enforce this. Here we discusses the importance of a data classification standard, which helps ensure that data is handled appropriately based on its sensitivity. This standard enables organizations to prioritize their cybersecurity efforts based on the risks associated with different types of data. A data classification standard can also help ensure compliance with legal and regulatory requirements for data protection. This slide emphasizes the importance of handling sensitive data appropriately and how standards can help enforce this. There is a need to highlight the importance of an access control standard, which helps ensure that only authorized individuals can access IT resources. This standard enables organizations to control and monitor access to sensitive data and systems. Access control policies should be tailored to different roles and levels of access to ensure that employees have the access they need to perform their jobs. This slide emphasizes the importance of controlling access to IT resources and how standards can help enforce this. Now we conclude the presentation by summarizing the importance of policies and standards in cybersecurity governance. It explains that they provide a framework for cybersecurity measures, help organizations identify potential cybersecurity risks and vulnerabilities, and establish a culture of cybersecurity within the organization. Compliance with policies and standards can help organizations avoid costly legal penalties, as well as damage to their reputation and loss of customer trust.